Ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy it. Here come the modifieds. It's showtime!
Into the first set of turns, we'll take them side by side there with the 49 of Jake Tim. Tim with a small advantage down into 3 and 4. We'll fight for the bottom as we work him up off at turn number 4. Lap number 1, going to go to the hometown kid, Jake Tim.
Jake Tim leader in 49. Kane Dillard, Rodney Sanders, Brandon Davis, and Jim Chisholm inside the top 5 right now. Everybody knows they've got to stay on the lead lap and they got to stay out of trouble these first 50 laps. We were kind of wondering who was going to try to jump out front and lead. Jake Tim said, it'll be me. He'll lead lap number 2 as well in 49.
Rodney Sanders sneaking a peek to the inside of Kane Dillard. The Thriller going to fall back into the number 3 spot. And it'll be the 50 with the 3 of Brandon Davis and Jim Chisholm rounding out your top 5 cars. We'll bring them back this time. It'll be 3 laps scored in the books.
Back to green this time by 4, scored 96 to go.
Tim going to sneak off into the first set of turns once again, but here comes the Thriller. Kane Dillard slicing to the bottom side. We're side by side again. Off into turn 3 and 4. Dillard said, it's my turn. I want to lead the show. He'll lead lap number 5 as they come across.
Brandon Davis, flat tire. Something's wrong on the 50 to the 3rd. Thing's driving like it's got a flat tire. He's rolled all the way to the tail of the field. Not sure what the situation is, if the caution is going to fly, and it will.
2 fastest cars all weekend long, firing off side by side as we go back under the green. Dillard going to roll to the top side. Jake Tim will tuck tight around the huggy poles. Dillard slice and dice to the inside once again down into 3 and 4. Tim's going to lay up there and ride right in the tire tracks as we come back to the stripe. It'll be Kane Dillard on another lap.
Yep, new leader coming up on lap 15 here. Drivers outside of the top 10 will be Lance Murray, David Stremme, Ricky Thornton Jr., Bobby Pearson, Tim Ward. And it'll be the 01 of Jacob Hopschein. Swan, Keith Voss, Brandon Davis trying to rally from the tail, and JT Wasmond. And then the final 3 cars on the lead lap will be Derek Ramirez. Well, he'll be the only car on the lead lap right in front as Dillard just went to the inside of the 15W Williamson, the 54 Benjamin Cross.
Starting to work his way through at the stripe right there. It's a 1.675. We're going to keep an eye on that as Dillard is into lap traffic.
Ready to come back to green, side by side, 7 laps to the fuel stop. Again, Kate Dillard, Jake Tim back to green. Oh, Tyler Nicely's off the pace. Trouble here on the start. Heads up, everybody. Nicely's car would not fire, and it stacked up several drivers behind.
Tyler Nicely again just did not get up and go. He'll pull in. We're going to have to throw the caution back out for that one.
50 laps for $100 grand. We are back underway with a big deal.
Dillard once again going to lead us off into turns 1 and 2. Jake Tim trying to hold right there with him, lockstep. As they work him into 3 and 4. Man, Dillard can really charge that corner. Yeah. That thing got about 2 car lengths deeper than Jake Tim's 49 machine. We'll watch him off into turns 1 and 2 as we roll the top side. Down the back straightaway we go. Man, Kane Dillard is on the move here tonight. Once again, a half a second on the last pass. This time when they come to the stripe, it'll be just south of a whole second. He nearly put on 4/10 there just in one quick lap. Kane Dillard is on the move.
Yeah, man, unless he has some kind of mechanical issue or everybody else is saving their stuff, he's going to be tough to get to and get around. As Dillard continues to lead, then it's Tim Chisholm, Dotson. This battle's a good one right here. Heads up, oh, look out. Dustin Sorensen and Will Krupp, hard contact. Krupp will spin. Man, they were just about to go 3 wide. Rodney Sanders, Dustin Sorensen.
Coming along here. Battle on the racetrack, still that spot for the number 4 position. It's Jim Chisholm. No, excuse me, the 5th position to Tyler Nicely. We've got Ethan Dotson slowed. Tough break for change or chicken feed. It's going to be all right here as we come to it with 20 laps to go.
Down the front straightaway again, it'll be Dillard. Right to the back bumper of Will Krupp's K9. Second spot still very much under protest. Jim Chisholm all over, and Tim is on the bottom, then he's on the top. Jake Tim now to the bottom of turn number 2, and Jim Chisholm going to try to make another run at it in 24.
Dillard at 5.359 seconds on the last pass by. We'll wait 2.5 days till Jake Tim clips the line, and that'll tell us exactly what the difference is. It's 5.433 seconds as Jake Tim's car starting to maybe deteriorate here. Jim Chisholm going to wheel up to the inside, and that thing is starting to look like a handful.
Down the front stretch, Kane Dillard again. Rolling around up front, the 49 of Tim, able to hold off Chisholm and nicely for now. Sorensen still 5th. 6th is Brandon Davis, 7th Rodney Sanders, Joe Chisholm 8th, Jacob Hopshite 9th. Bobby Pierce runs 10th, and Kate Dillard is approaching the back of the 32.
And he stays tight in it. 94 down, just 6 laps remain now. Kate Dillard out front, picking him up, putting him down. Lap leaders, he's led a lot of them.
Those who are watching at home, there's Kate's mom. She is hoping and praying that that thing stays together for the next 5 laps. We've scored 95 with just 5 to go.
5 knuckles high in the wind.
So far for Dillard, if he can hang on. 97 and 3 to go, as you mentioned. It's Dillard, Tim, still Chisholm. Then it's Nicely, and that battle for 5th, like we thought, is happening. Here comes Brandon Davis after the 19 of Dustin Sorensen for 5th.
Green flag going to go high in the air for your race leader, the thriller, Kate Dillard. 2 laps remain. He's just kind of backed off of that race for the position in front of him and biding his time, not really pushing the issue as over a straightaway advantage from the 2nd spot. White Laundry on the Speedway. 1 lap to go. Chris Steppen bring us home.
Final trip of the big deal. Down the back straightaway, driver out of Robaline, Louisiana. Life-changing money. He's $100,000 richer. The thriller, Kate Dillard, wins the big deal here at Mississippi Thunder.
Oh, good battle there for the number 2 spot. Jim Chisholm going to come home with the position. Jake Tim will ride 3rd. 4th will be Tyler Nicely. 5th spot, Dustin Sorensen. Brandon Davis will come home 6th. 7th will be Smoke Joe Chisholm. Bobby Pierce is 8th, and 9th is the Rocket Rodney Sanders. 10th will be Will Krupp.